This is a quick video just to show off the JXD S7800, which is an Android gamepad console, kind of really specifically with emulation in mind, and to that end it is a fantastic bit of kit. Running a quad-core processor, 2 GB of RAM. This one's got a custom ROM on it, which I've put on just to give it. There's a bit of bloatware on there when you first get the console. One of them I've retained, which is the Happy Chick software, which is quite good at finding ROMs for you, some of the harder to find ROMs. And then I've installed a load of the emulators that would have otherwise been built in. But yeah, so it's running on, this version's running on KitKat Android 4.4. And let's have a quick look at a couple of the games on there. So this is md.mu, but I'm using it to play a Sega Master System version of Streets of Rage. If we look at some Mega Drive emulation, wrong button. One of the things that I really like about the JXD is the screen quality. It does have a HDMI output, but there is a slight input lag. So if you're using either the built-in controls or say a wired USB gamepad, doesn't instantly register the buttons on there, which when you're playing games which require certain reaction time, it's kind of off-putting. But on the device itself it's great, and the screen quality, which probably won't come across that well on the video, is excellent. I'm using the scan line feature just to give it a bit of CRT kind of look and feel to it, and yeah, it looks fantastic. So that's md.mu. If we come out of there, let's look at some Super Nintendo. Here. This is 2020 baseball on the Super Nintendo. I'm playing this through the viewfinder, so I probably will just. Oh, I managed to hit it that time. This is the same, or rather, this is the author of this emulator is the same as the md.mu. Robert Brolia, I think is his pronunciation, and so it offers similar feature set, but really good, really competent Android emulator, and well worth the SNES 9X is free. I think md.mu is like £2.99 UK pounds, and it's well worth spending out for. Okay, if we come out of that, let's try something that'll be familiar to most people. Apologies about the reflection. It just reminds me of my ringtone, which used to be on my phone. But yeah, Street Fighter theme. I'm not usually too terrible at Street Fighter, however, playing it through the viewfinder ain't the easiest. As you can see, it runs really well. And then we move into other kind of more advanced technologies. This is a PS1 emulator. Just love that noise. It's so nostalgic. Oh, yeah. So FPSE. This is the emulator for the PlayStation that I'm using. Automatically picks up when you input the keys, and it will revert its control scheme to that, which is pretty cool. But I suppose if you're using the JXD, you're always going to be using the keypad anyway. This is Wipeout Special Edition, or Wipeout 3 Special Edition, should I say. And I love this game. Not to say I'm wonderful at it, and it's been a while since I played it, but it's a fantastic game. The sound, or rather the CD audio in this game isn't working, which is a shame. It's one of the game's best features, but with that said, for YouTube reasons, copyright reasons, it's probably for the best. But again, I mean, this looks fantastic. There's a bit of I've been trying to tweak the graphic settings, and there's a bit of polygon tearing on here, which if I revert the settings back would eradicate, but I was just trying to get it to look at its best. But it's as smooth as anything. It plays really, really well, and the analog nub, the left analog stick, works fantastically well as well for this game. So it gives you real. I mean, to my mind, it actually works better than the original DualShock controller's analog stick for this game, which I found a little bit twitchy. Take that. Okay, so that's that. So on to this on here now. My son absolutely loves this game. He's 2. He constantly asks to play it, and with good reason. And this plays brilliantly on here. So some of the N64 emulation can be temperamental, frame rate issues, graphics issues. But I'm pleased to say that Mario 64, from what I've played of it, and I'm not that far into it, from what I've played of it, it plays pretty much flawlessly. Oh, excuse me. And again, the analog sticks. Obviously, the N64, I believe, was one of the first analog controllers of its type. Really kind of set the bar from that one for everyone to go on and sort of copy or whatever. But so whilst it was one of the first analog controllers, the analog nub on this console just works so well with this game. It just feels brilliant. Oh, that didn't work. If it's that. Oh. Again, I'm playing this through the viewfinder, so I'm going to be a bit tragic at this game, I'm afraid. Oh, there we go. And you've got some native Android games as well. Now this console will do a decent enough job actually in a lot of games that would support Android controllers. This is Knights of the Old Republic. I don't know why it's asking to verify the download again. Can I get past that? No. I won't sit through that. I won't bore you with that. But games like Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, for example, will work with the controls. To give you an idea. The controls themselves on there. So yeah, for a Chinese console, it's a pretty decent build. The power button, which is on the side there, apologise about the lack of focus on this, feels a little bit temperamental, but the rest of the controls are pretty good. The camera's woeful, but then you wouldn't get this for the camera. But yeah, very, very pleased. Thanks for watching.